Hi, very good morning, children. Let's come back to the history next lesson. Again, Mughal Empire, right? Okay, which are the areas that we have covered and which are the areas that we have to cover? Let's have a look now. Okay, first one it is the rulers. Who were the Mughal rulers? Next one it is the succession of the power from the past generation to the next, from the first generation to the next generation, like that. Means from the fathers to the sons or daughters. Next one it is the relation. What was the relation that Mughal rulers were keeping with other rulers neighboring lands? Another area is their administrative system, that also is discussed earlier. Zamindari system, Jagirdari system and Mansabdari system. And in this administration today we are going to discuss a little area about the important posts, important offices under Mughal administration. Then we have to learn a little about Abul Fazl, a famous courtier and a friend of of Akbar Great, the most powerful and the most famous ruler among these Mughal Sultanate. Another one is the dogma, a peculiar term. It is a term. Another term is bygoat, related with this Mughal Empire. And the next one it is kul, sul-hi kul. Is a room, is a hall arranged for discussion. And last one it is decline of Mughal Empire, right? Okay, rulers you may know who were the important rulers, who are the founder of Mughal dynasty. Yes, it was Babur. After Babur there was Humayun. After Humayun there was Jahangir. After Jahangir there was Akbar. After Humayun there was Akbar. Then Jahangir. Then Shah Jahan. And then lastly Aurangzeb. These were the rulers. And the succession of property of power. There were two systems existed at that time. One is primogeniture and next one it is coercenary inheritance. What is primogeniture? You may know that is the succession of family property or power from the father to the all the sons equally, not at all daughters or wives. Okay, and this coercenary succession of inheritance refers to the succession of property and power from father to the, in the primogeniture, it is to the eldest son only. But under coercenary system of inheritance or passing of power, there existed the passing of property and power from the father to all the sons equally. But in both cases, we could not see any role for wives or daughters. These are the two systems at that time. And which system were followed by Mughal rulers? You know, that is coercenary means that is yes, coercenary distributing the power among all the sons equally. Okay, next one it is relation of Mughal emperors with other rulers. The relation that the Mughal rulers or emperors were keeping were highlighted, or it is emphasized by the historians in a positive manner, or it is appreciated. Why? You know, when a ruler is found to be defeated by Mughal rulers, they were keeping a good term with these defeated rulers. Means not at all humiliating, they were given respect further. Okay, they were respected as well. This was the relation kept by Mughal rulers against other rulers, especially the defeated ones. Okay, next one it is administrative system. That's also one part is over. That is what is Zamindari system, what is Jagirdari system, and what is Mansabdari system. Mansab is an area that is a province. This province or a peculiar territory is called Mansab. The ruler of Mansab is called Mansabdar. The system is called Mansabdari system. And what type of territory or what type of area was considered as Mansab at that time by the Mughal emperors? Yes, It is or it was the ruling area, the region, the territory which was defeated by Mughal rulers. This defeated land, this defeated region, this defeated area or territory is called Mansab. Mansabdar is the ruler or provincial governor. But actually, who were appointed as the provincial governor, that is very important. The defeated rulers itself was given this power to govern over this province. So provincial governors can be simply called as Mansabdars. And this system is called the Mansabdari system. This Mansabdari system, salary was found in a diversified way. Salary was determined on the basis of the rank system. If the official or if the governor is found to be a high officer, a high official, it was considered as a high rank, and naturally they might have been given more salary or high salary. But in the case of low officers, they might have been given a low rate of salary. And next system is the Zamindari system. Zamindar means huge landlords. A landlord, a farmer having a very big plot of land can be called what? Yes, the Zamindars. These Zamindars were given the controlling power of that land. And they were given the important power of collecting land tax from the small scale farmers or peasants. This was the system of Zamindars. Okay, and another system was Jagirdari system. Actually, Jagirdari system, Jagir is the collected revenue or salary. So, this salary system can be called what? Jagirdari system. These were the three systems. Mansabdari system, Zamindari system. Mansabdari means the provincial ruling system. Zamindari system is the system of this controlled by zamindars or huge landlords against or on the peasants for collecting taxes. And Jagirdari system was actually the salary system. Got it? Okay. Next area, in the administration itself, we are going to turn our attention about important posts at that time, important officials, important officers. Which were the important officials? That's very important. Under Mughal rule, there existed posts like Faujdari. Number one, Faujdari. Number two, that is Kotwal. Kotwal, Faujdari, then Diwani, then Sadar, and another one, it was Faujdari. Yes, Faujdari, Sadar, Kotwal. Then, once again, Faujdari, that is military officer. Diwani, that is financial officer. Then Sadar, that is religious officer. And Kotwal, that is police officer. These were the important posts. And another one more was that is Subedari. Subedari system is the governor, provincial governor. These were the 5 important posts. Once again, Subedari, that is provincial governor, that is in case of the defeated ruler, it is Mansabdars. Yes, that is Subedar, Faujdar, military officer, Kotwal, police officer, Diwani, financial officer, and Sadar, that is religious officer. Let's write. Okay. Number 1, important post. Number 1, it was Faujdari. Number 2, Sadar. Number 3, Kotwal. Number 4, Diwani. And last one, Subedari. These were the important posts. Faujdari means military officer. Sadar means religious leader. and Kotwal was the police officer or police commander. Diwani was the financial officer, means collecting revenue, and Subedari was the provincial governors. These were the important posts, important officers under which empire in Delhi? Mughal Empire in Delhi. Next one, who was Abul Fazl? Have you heard of this Akbar? Akbar the Great. He was a very famous, or maybe the most famous ruler among this Mughal Empire. Yes, under Akbar's rule or Akbar's reign, Akbar the Great's court, there lived a writer. He was not only a writer, he was a friend of Akbar also. His name is Abul Fazl. So who was Abul Fazl? Abul Fazl was an important courtier as well as a friend and writer and lived in the court of Akbar the Great. He was writing a very big book. This book has 3 volumes. How many volumes are there? 3 volumes. First volume, second volume and third volume. First volume is discussing about his ancestry, means who were the forefathers of Mughal rulers. Second volume is the reign or rule of Akbar. And third one is another important volume, important area written by Abul Fazl. It was the power supply or power distribution of Mughal Empire or under Akbar's rule. So who was Abul Fazl? Abul Fazl was an important courtier friend and a writer lived in the court of Akbar the Great. He was writing a book called Akbarnama. The first volume is called Akbarnama. Last volume is called Aini Akbari. Akbarnama and Aini Akbari. Next one, we can go through 3 terms under this Mughal Empire, Mughal rule. First one, it is dogma. You may learn this word or term by heart. Dogma is the statement of religious leaders. Dogma is the statement that is declared or introduced by religious leaders. And boycott is actually an individual who is found to be a religious fanaticist. Means he may be believing in his religion very strongly, but at the same time or simultaneously he may be opposing the ideologies of other religion. It is good or bad, especially in a country like India. Not at all, but it is very bad, right? So boycotts are a threat to India, a threat to a country like India, because India is a democratic country. At that time also, under Mughal Empire also, there lived certain boycott. Boycott means they will be supporting their religious ideas very much, but they will be opposing others. Such persons or individuals are called boycott. But dogma is the religious statement, authentic religious statement put forward by religious leaders. It's not at all dangerous. Okay, and next one, it is sulh-i-kul. Sulh-i-kul meaning is Ibadat Khana. It's an Arabic term, I believe. Okay, Ibadat Khana was a hall arranged by Akbar the Great, in which a meeting or discussion was taken place among many different religious leaders. So, the leaders from Muslims, leaders from Christianity, leaders from Hinduism, everyone were invited in a room called Sulh-i-kul or Ibadat Khana. Sulh-i-kul or Ibadat Khana. By whom? By which ruler? Same ruler. Akbar Fazl, you know? Yes, same ruler. What was the name of that famous ruler? Akbar the Great. In this hall, what was happening, what was occurring? Meeting or discussion about different ideologies presented by different religious heads or different religious leaders. that is Sulhipur. And last area is decline of Mughal Empire that we can discuss later. Okay, let's conclude this chapter like this. There were three systems of administration under Mughals: Zamindari system, Mansabdari system and Jagidari system, and which were the important posts. Faujadari means military officer, Sadar means religious head, Kotwal means police officer, and Diwani means financial officer, and lastly Subedari means provincial governors. And after that, who was Abul Fazl and what he was writing? Abul Fazl was a writer who was writing about Akbar's rule, Akbar's succession, Akbar's policies, etc. He was writing a book in 3 volumes was there. First volume is Akbar Nama and last volume's name is Aini Akbari, written by Akbarnama, and Aini Akbari is written by whom? Abul Fazl. And next we were going to dogma is the religious statement, authentic religious statement put forward or declared by the Muslim religious rulers or leaders. Okay, then who is bygod? Bygods are the religious fanaticists. Actually, they are mad people. They are believing in their religion strongly, but they may be opposing other religious ideologies, maybe opponents or enemy. This such type of people can be called what? Bygods. And lastly, it is Sulhikul. Sulhikul is a room. That room is again called Ibadat Khana. What was happening there? What was occurring in that room? Yes, Akbar was calling or summoning certain religious leaders from various religions for conducting certain discussion or for exchanging certain religious ideologies. That hall is called what? Sulhikul. Let me think. All this area may be clear for you. So see you later. Goodbye. Thank you.